1st October is Vegetarian Day. But obviously, I'll be making a recipe that's loaded with vegetables. It's a beautiful fusion between bread, vegetables and Indian flavors. So today's recipe is Paneer Tikka Sub Sandwich. So let's begin with the marination of the Paneer Tikka. So I'm going to start with mixing a few spices. So 1 teaspoon of Garam Masala powder, 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri red chilli powder, half a teaspoon of roasted cumin seed powder or jeera powder, 2 teaspoons of gram flour or besan, salt. Add enough salt because we're going to add paneer as well into this. So for the entire quantity, I'm just going to add in the salt as of now. 2 cloves of garlic grated, 1 tablespoon of oil. If you have mustard oil, I would prefer you adding mustard oil. Otherwise, whatever you use at home is fine. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Give this a mix. And now into this, I'm going to add in 1 cup of hung curd. I let the water drain out for a good 4-5 hours. Mix it well. It's a nice thick batter. Make sure it's thick enough to coat the paneer. And now into this, I'm going to add 1 capsicum that I've cut into 3/4 inch pieces, not very big. And next, I'm going to chop up some paneer. Cut the paneer as well in 3/4 inch pieces, not too big. This is about 250 grams of paneer. Let's add this paneer into the marination. Give it a mix and make sure the marination is nicely coated over the paneer. Let the paneer and the capsicum marinate for about 15 minutes. So 15 minutes are up, and into a wooden toothpick, I'm going to skew these pieces. You can directly make it over the pan, but I find it much easier to rotate the paneer and all when they are skewed in a toothpick. So alternately skew all the pieces. I've skewed about 2 toothpicks as of now, around 6 pieces of paneer, and now time to grill them. You can grill the paneer in the oven, over a skillet or a pan, or you could just cook the entire portion of paneer and the marination in a pan for about 2 minutes with a little bit of oil. But I'm going to be grilling them over a pan. So let's grease the pan with a little bit of oil. Place the skewers and cook this on medium flame and keep rotating the skewers after each side is done. Let's flip them over. The marination is nicely cooked. These tikkas are nicely grilled on all the sides. I'm just going to bring them out. And now to make the Subway sandwich juicy and delicious, I'm going to show you a tip. So let's see what I'm going to do with the leftover marination. Into that, add 1 cup of water. Give it a good mix. Add this mixture in a pan and let's cook this till it becomes nice and thick. Also in this sauce, I'm going to add in just half a teaspoon of sugar. Just brings out all the flavors of the marination. Mix this and cook it for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Since there's some gram flour in this sauce, it's going to nicely thicken. This is nicely thickened. I'm going to turn off the flame and keep this aside. So first part of the recipe is done, and please watch the video till the end because I'm going to be sharing a few tips and tricks how to treat your vegetables. Meanwhile, onto the bread. So I have a nice bread loaf over here. You can buy any kind of loaf. This is a nice herbed one. So I'm going to cut this into half since it's too big. Let's cut it into half. Don't cut it all the way through. And now what I'm going to do is, the top part, I'm going to flesh out a little bit of the bread. So I get a nice depression to fill the stuffing in. Just a little bit. And that's it. On a pan, just apply a little bit of butter. I like to warm up the bread before I make the sandwich. As well as apply a little bit of butter on the top and slightly warm the bread. Since it's World Vegetarian Day, time to load up the sandwich with vegetables. So I'm going to start with applying a little bit of green chutney inside the bread. Spread it on both the sides of the loaf. If you wish to add some cheese, you could add some cheese slices. Next, I have some lettuce leaves over here, and at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to keep them nice and crisp. So let's place them in the sandwich. Let's place the tomato slices over the lettuce. You can load up the sandwich as much as you want with these vegetables. Some cucumber slices. Also, some onion slices. The gravy or the sauce of the marination that we made, I'm going to pour it over the vegetables to season them and make the sandwich nice and juicy. And now I'm going to start placing the paneer tikka. If you find the pieces too big, you can always chop them up into smaller pieces. Just remove them from the skewer. Let's place these delicious paneer tikkas and the capsicums in the sandwich. And your Paneer Tikka Subway sandwich is ready, loaded with vegetables. Now that you have the recipe for this sandwich, a few tips how to treat your lettuce leaves. So separate the lettuce leaves and then just rinse them once or twice with water. After that, dip them in ice water with 2 pinches of salt for about 5 to 6 minutes. Drain out the water, pat dry them, or if you have a spinner, place them in a spinner, rotate it to drain out all the water, and then keep it in the refrigerator and they'll stay nice and crisp. Next, you can also do the same thing if you blanched your green vegetables, that is French beans, spinach, these vegetables. If you just boil them for about 5 minutes, straight away put them in an ice bath and then let it cool down completely and remove it from the water. So what happens with the ice bath, as it cools down the vegetables and allows the vegetables to stay nice and crispy, also helps in retaining the water. So I hope these tips are also useful the next time you use these vegetables. So please do give this recipe a try, comment below and let me know how it turned out. Till then, I'll see you soon and enjoy your vegetarian meal.